Hello everybody, I hope you're all well today. As always, if it's the first time watching our channel or you're a regular viewer, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It's interactions like that that help the channel stay well up in the YouTube rankings, and just as, if not more importantly, it's customers, not just visitors, that pop along to our website that's in the link in the description below. It's customers, not just visitors, that help this channel continue, and I can keep coming up with new ideas and products. So today we're going to have a look at a couple of sets of binoculars, not so much a review of each one, but something that I often get asked at my optics weekends. So we have a set of 25mm binoculars here and a set of 32mm binoculars here, and often people will say to me at the optics weekend, also, yeah, it's a large aperture, so you're going to get a brighter image. Well, that's the case like for like. You know, so for example, a set of 50mm Viking Badger binoculars are going to give a brighter image than a set of 25mm. But what we have here is the Viking Kestrel ED 8x25 and the Viking Badger 8x32. So the larger aperture gives a brighter image, right? Wrong. It does in some cases, like I just mentioned, like for like, but these are two completely different binoculars, and you know the price difference is an extra £50 above the Viking Badgers or thereabouts, and so the image through these is much brighter than these, despite it having a smaller aperture of 25 versus 32mm, and also the exit pupil of around just over 3mm as opposed to 4mm, 8 into 32. Yep, that's correct. All that time at school paid off. So you got a larger aperture and exit pupil with the Viking Badgers, but these gives a brighter image. And why is that? Now, we're not going to go too much into the construction, we'll just talk about the brightness of the image. So the optical components are much more high grade. The glass optics, the glass section components rather of the body are much more, they allow much more light through, and they will have improved anti-reflection coatings to let light through and not bounce back as much. But it's not just the lenses, it's the prisms inside here. You've got silver coated prisms and dielectric coated prisms, which can be like up to maybe 100 layers of different coatings applied to the prisms, and the reflectivity, I hope I said that right, is much more with dielectric coated prisms. I recently did a video where I showed that some dielectric coated non-ED binoculars give a brighter image than ED without dielectric coated prisms. And so not only is the image much brighter and sharper with these, and that is reflected in the price, but also things like, whereas, how do I describe it, with some non-ED binoculars a white may appear a sort of creamy white, whereas the dielectric coated and the ED versions will give a bright white. And I know that sounds a bit like a washing up powder advert, but that sums it up. And so it's really not so much about the aperture if you're looking for a bright image, and that's why it pays to come along to our optics weekend, so you can see for yourself that it's not all about size of aperture, it's about the quality of the components inside that can give you that brighter image. And to repeat, that is reflected in the price. At the time of this video, these are around £99 and these at £149, although that price may vary or not by the time you watch this video. So I hope that explains. So if ever you don't get a chance to look through binoculars, I would always advise asking the dealer if they're dielectric coated prisms, and they should be able to answer that. If they don't know about anything inside the binoculars they're selling, I would move on to the next dealer, which will hopefully be us. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps, and I shall see you next time.